Well, I think everything. I don't think there's one area that I would pinpoint and say we got to improve the most here. But if you look at it, I mean, even though we came back and out rebounded Lenore Ryan the other night, we haven't done a very good job of that consistently with all of our scrimmages and exhibition games. We haven't done that, so we've got to definitely improve our rebounding and just the details. Get back to really in all areas be more conscious of the details and then sustain the effort for longer periods of time.
You talked a lot last year about John Fulkerson needing to get back to the player he was. Was last game kind of getting close to that place?
I thought the glimpse and again, I thought John was really good. Again, I thought he came out and brought the kind of energy that we'd like to see from him, and he really has the ability to score. And what we've asked him to do is to be the guy that we know he can be. He can rebound the ball, he can block shots, he can really affect the game on the defensive end if he wants to, and he can run. And his style will not be probably as physical as, say, Grant or Admiral, but he can still fight for his position. But the other night I thought was a really good first step for him getting back to where we know and what he can be and who he is.
What kind of things have you guys said to him over the past year to kind of keep him chugging along in that direction?
That we need him. That we need him to, he's a big part of this team. All of our rotational guys are. They're a big part of what we need him to do. And we know that when someone goes down, we've got to have guys ready to step in and not just hold the line, but take it to another level. And he's really capable of doing that.
Before I know, he said, just a few days ago that y'all as a staff always had faith in him back in the recruiting process and even through the injuries. And how tough is it to coach a player hard, but also to kind of keep that player knowing that you do believe in him, that you do think he's got a future?
Well, I do think I don't think we've ever wavered in our doubt of him as a player. And what we've told him is that we want more, and a lot of that has to do with concentration. It has to do with I'm not talking games. I think it all starts in practice, where you come in every day, and we don't want him to concede the fact that he's not going to play. We want him to go at it because again, our rotational guys, we look at them as starters because we know we've been doing this long enough that fouls can occur, injuries can occur. We want them all to have that type of mentality, and we don't want them to defer. We want them to compete and know that how valuable they are. And that's what we've tried to explain to all these guys. Every one of them, to the last man, is very valuable. And then it's up to us to continue to remind them of that, but it's up to them to go about it like if they were a starter. How do those guys have to prepare? And we expect everyone to prepare that way.
Coach, with so